Hey everyone, it's Apache here and welcome back to QuixPack. This is episode 2 and I want to show you around the village and around the area that we've got here to work with. It's a really nice kind of beachhead area with some beautiful shoreline around it, and this village I think is going to make a really nice home for quite a while in this season. I've got a few ideas about what to do here and I want to walk you through them now. So I have kind of commandeered a building over here that I showed you in the last episode, but I've kitted it out a bit more, I've extended it, I've fixed up this kind of cliffside here and added in a load more grass around here. I've fixed up the path across the back here and I've kind of walled it off, and it's allowed me, whoops, a bit of a lag spike there, it's allowed me inside to actually extend it out and down to here. And I've got a Nether Portal at the end. I haven't lit it yet, I want to go through to the Nether with you guys, and we'll do that maybe this episode, maybe next episode. I'll see what we've got time for today. It's just getting night time here, so it's a good job that I have actually lit up quite a large area around the base here. All the kind of little dots you can see on the minimap is kind of underground caves that I haven't been able to clear out yet. I've done a huge amount of clearing out of the underground caves, but there does seem to be a lot around this area. So we've got this big area here, and I want to do something a little bit, but I don't particularly want to do all the time. There's a problem at the moment with one of the mods, Awash, where you can't actually go into spectator mode. If you go into spectator mode, then it makes you fall through the world. Enderman somewhere, glad I didn't look at it. Let's head back in where it's safe first of all. Yeah, it makes you fall through the world and you die, and you're just in a continuous death loop. When you respawn you continue to fall through the world. So I'm having to resort to using creative mode instead of spectator mode, which obviously isn't optimal, it isn't great. But that's where we are at the moment. So I'm going to go into spectator mode here. Sorry, I'm going to go into creative mode here because I want to take you up and have a look around. Now this is something I would have done with my camera account, just having a look around, but obviously can't do that. So you can see I have lit up a huge amount of the area here, and I've lit up basically where I want to work within at the beginning of this season. We've got a beautiful mountain at the back here, and we've got this kind of nice village situated nicely on the hill here, and I think it would be nice if this village was extended all the way down onto kind of the side of this cliff edge here, maybe even down onto the beach side. With the beach I would like to extend this all the way over, kind of following the line where the cursor is here, all the way over through the lag spikes and probably touching the end of that little beach there. So really extending this beach out to give me a huge beach area, which I can do some kind of cabana huts and like beach bonfire scenes and all sorts on here. We've got a nice little intake through here, which could actually go through to this little lake here. Maybe might be able to do something with this little lake, maybe a little fishing hut or something. And then on the top of this hill, I think this is a great place for kind of a big manor house stroke watchtower type thing, lookout tower on top of a manor house. And then on the mountainside itself I would like a really tall kind of build limit style watchtower over here on this cliff here, and I think there's an area just over here, yeah, where I think would be really nice for a mine shaft going into the mountain face there. So we can extend some of these roads out along and up the foothills of the mountain there, up to a nice kind of little mining outpost. You see there's a nice little root forest over here as well. So there's some really nice terrain around the area, which is all generated with the alternate terrain generation. One downside with the alternate terrain generation is it does cause some amount of lag with chunk generation. And that's one of the other reasons why I've been in creative mode, is because I've needed to generate chunks in order to be able to play. Basically, I tend to play on 32 render distance, on extreme render distance, and in single player worlds that really does cause some amount of lag when you're generating kind of 32 chunks at a time when you're just flying around. So if I fly just over here into some unloaded chunks, we can actually see it does this kind of weird effect where it only partially loads the chunks. So I've got some of the options on Optifine turned on for this to allow me to kind of stand in one place and it will generate chunks around me in a kind of wider and wider area. It'll load the chunks. So that is going to help. And see, we've got a little bit of the desert hills over here, so that'll be interesting. I'm not going to kind of go travelling out and actually explore in creative mode at all. I just wanted to kind of generate some of the chunks around the area, so that I'm not just constantly getting these lag spikes. There's some interesting things kind of on this map that I've seen so far, kind of interesting areas. Like, I love these kind of cliff faces here, these sheer cliff faces that go up, and especially on here, this is a kind of like tabletop mountain type thing with the spruce forest on the top of it, and then going down into the kind of normal forest below. So it's nice that they've kind of mixed and matched in the biomes. That's really obvious over by the water over here, actually. But this is the fastest I can actually fly at the moment. So duck down, see if it's any faster down here. The closer you are to the world, it seems that it goes a bit faster. But yeah, over here, I think it's over here, you should be able to see, yeah, this area here is actually swampland. So we've got some area of swampland over here. And it'll be interesting to see if there's anything in the pack that actually allows you to change biomes within an area. Because I'd quite like to change this back to, well, beach, I suppose it would be. And then all of this water will clear up. I know why they've done it, but it's just a bit of a strange area here in the kind of the procedural generation of the of the seed. So that's one thing I might have a look at. However, it does give me access nice and quickly to some clay here, which is always nice within the swamplands. So anyway, we're going to go back to the village and start up on today's adventures. I think until we're at a stage where we're okay to kind of go it alone and do what we want, I think it's best with this pack if we follow the quest line as much as we can to begin with. And so if we have a look here on the getting started page, we can see that we have done this a new world quest, and we've done the mining quest. So the next quests we have, we need to make a coal generator for a basic bag. And there's this advanced inventory slot as well, which I'm quite interested in having a look at today. And there's also a trowel. So we can have a look through these. Now I've had a look at what these kind of involve. So if we have a look at the inventory upgrade here, the inventory upgrade 1, this is what we need to build. So we need 1 chest and 4 of these wooden storage units. These wooden storage units are 4 redstone, 4 planks, and another chest. So I've got loads of wood in here. So if we grab this, we can actually just start going through this now. I'll grab a stack of those and see where we stand. I need some redstone as well. So let's do these ones first. Oh yes, I can't do those ones yet because I need the chests first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put those in the middle. I actually need 20. No, I don't. I need 16. So they go there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's those ones. So they go like that, and then a chest in the middle, and that'll give me the inventory upgrade 1. Quest complete. Advanced inventory slot 1. So now if we have a look, and quest updated as well. So now if we have a look at this one, we can actually claim the bag here. And I think in here we've completed this one as well. Yes, that's the same quest. So this will take us through to advanced inventory slots 2 and 3 here, and then the item collector and the item provider as well. And then we're getting through to the basic backpacks. This is something I didn't actually get into that much at all in Beyond, although I know Nathan kind of swore by them. He loved these backpacks. So I think for efficiency wise, I'm really going to need these for going through this pack. And then here we also have player interface, and from advanced, what is it? From Actually Editions, that's the one, AA, and from Random Things, player interface from Random Things. So there's a lot to go through on this, but I want to see on getting started now whether we can get this trowel, to get a builder's bag, and the coal generator to get another basic bag. So is this like one of those things you eat? No, it's not. I'm not sure where this goes. There's no baubles menu either. So it doesn't go on baubles. So does it go onto a crafting bench? Or onto a chest? Shift, shift, shift right click. That's pressing Alt, but that shows me the recipe for it. I'll put that away for now, and I'll have to find out how to use that. But anyway, now I want to have a look for the trowel. So trowel is a button, a stick, and an iron ingot. Got loads, that's fine. So there's the button. There's a stick. And there is an iron ingot. So there's the trowel. So now I need to use this to get 16 grass blocks. So I assume this is kind of an early game silk touch before you get the enchanting. So I should be able to put any of this back. Yeah. So this is fine. How many is that? That's 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go, that's quite nice for a kind of early game. Yeah, early game silk touch. Just put all of this back. And take one from there. Don't like leaving these little gaps. I've got 2. One there. Yeah, that'll do. Anyway, right, so let's come back into the safety of the home and see what we got from that. So we've got a basic bag from the other quest. So in here we have 2 hay bales, a slime block, some overgrowth, some low covalence dust. What's that, from Project E? Interesting. And some melons, some more melons. So I think in here is my kind of natural stuff and food stuff. Any other food stuff? Put the hay bales in there. This is kind of my tech stuff. Don't want that in there. That one can go in there. All the wood, all the cobblestone, and iron, and that in there. Yeah. Okay, so what is next? Quest book. Done. Go to here and claim the builder's bag. We'll exit out of there. What's in the builder's bag? Z-tones or X-tone stuff. Apparently X-tones is a kind of reworking of Z-tones. That's all I know about it, so don't ask me anything more than that. So we've got some Zittel, some Zorg, and some red sandstone. Building blocks. Right, so they go in now. We'll see what they look like at a later date. And then we can go for this coal generator. So if we have a look for coal generator here, cobblestone, charcoal and an iron casing. I do have some black quartz, so that's okay. So if we get black quartz, some sticks, some cobblestone and some iron, and then in here we can go pull that out, and I think I need to smelt this down into a quartz. There we go. So this crafts like that. I've got a book now for actually additions, and now I should just be able to, we need coal or charcoal. So now we can grab one of those. I know I'm going to need more of these, but we'll put that down there for now, and see what's next in the quest book. And claim that basic bag. So next we need the atomic reconstructor, which I believe needs another black quartz, so we'll get prepped for that. In fact, I don't need any of those in ore form, so I'm going to take all of these down into actual black quartz. So in here we have some pebbles, rotten flesh, french fries and some pumpkins. So let's throw them into there. I'll take out this. Got rotten flesh in there as well, you can eat that. And pebbles in there. Pebbles make nice kind of, you can use them instead of gravel for making paths, kind of little stone paths. Kind of complement the grass paths here. But we're going to do a lot of that when we start kind of building out this village over here. We're going to be doing a lot of the kind of intricate details in it. Because this is such an expansive area, I want to start with the kind of the small details around here and make this quite a detailed area. Kind of in the same vanilla fashion as these, so the buildings are going to be quite basic, but kind of the areas around them and the kind of paths, so that as you fly over it, it looks like a really nice detailed city or village. I want to take kind of great care when it comes to the lighting as well, so that when I do put my shaders on, it looks really good with the shaders. I've got them off at the moment, and I've got the dramatic skies resource pack on, so that's why the sky looks really nice here. So let's have a look at the next quest. Yes, the atomic reconstructor. E and atomic. There we go. Oh, excellent! We have atomic disassembler. I love this thing. I've missed this because it wasn't in Beyond at all. Because mechanism wasn't in Beyond. But yes, I'll be trying to make one of these as soon as I can. It's quite a lot of work, and I do need to go through mechanism for it, but it'll be worth it. So the atomic reconstructor, iron, redstone, and an iron casing. Again, fairly easy. So we'll do this. Get one of these iron casings and some more redstone. There we go. So this takes a lot of power to do, so I'm going to store up some power in here. I'm going to need to go through and get some more coal from downstairs. And I don't think is industrial. Ooh. I need a redstone torch, because otherwise that is going to go crazy. I'll pick it up for now. I don't want it going off all the time. So, redstone torch. I'm making here one of those and one of those. And I'm going to need a button as well. So, there we go. So now I can put that down, I can right click on it with that to put it into pulse mode, and I can put a button on the top of it there. So now whenever I push that, now it will go, rather than going all the time. There we go. So I've got a quest to pick up from that. So I can claim a basic bag here. And that leads me into, we need to go deeper. So this is where we can go into the Nether. This is why I wanted to save going into the Nether, because I knew this one would come up. I just realised we haven't actually been reading through these, so I'll do a quick overview of this. This one's got no description. This description will be coming soon in the next update, I think. Yeah, the trowel can be used as a silk touch shovel. That means you'll get grass more easily in the early game. Again, this is kind of more geared towards builders rather than the kind of slow progression and a grind. Takes all the grind out of needing to get an enchantment table before you can start using grass properly. Things like that. Before you need to, before you can use grass in bulk or anything like that, really. Glass especially. I suppose this can be used for glass as well. That'd be interesting to find out. I'll have a look at that. So the coal generator, a gateway power source. Careful or you will be making all sorts of power generators before long. And then the atomic reconstructor, necessary for making a lot of crafting ingredients. Supply power from anywhere. Toggle redstone mode with a wrench or redstone torch. Shoot things with a laser. Any wrench works. And then this, we need to go deeper. The classic achievement, you should know what to do. Nether Portals should be more cooperative than in vanilla. Okay, so there's some tweaks done with the Nether Portals as well. I'm hoping one of those is that the mobs won't be able to come through, otherwise this building will be full of pigmen, zombie pigmen, which I'm not too keen on. So yeah, let's I'm not gonna do that quite yet, but I wanna have a look through some of these stuff and see what to do next. Basically, some Prudentian essence, fertilizer, and pebbles. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, I found out how to use these inventory upgrades. There was actually a control mismatch or control conflict, so I couldn't actually press the right combination of keys to be able to get the menu up. So now I've changed it over to Shift and E, and if I press this you can see that there's lots of slots here with like inventory spaces in, and if I place this inventory upgrade in here it'll open up one of these. And so that's essentially how it works, and then you go in, you press E and it takes you into your regular inventory, press Shift and E and it takes you into your extended inventory. And if I put my spare pickaxe in there, you can see it doesn't actually appear anywhere in here. I can't use it for any crafting. However, Shift and E, it's kind of a long-term storage in that way. So it'll be interesting to see if I can put the things like wings of the bat or the backpacks into these extended inventory slots, and it will actually give me access to them. You can see down here there is also override inventory key E, so if I press that, keep that in there for now, and if I do that now then it will give me the full inventory screen all the time. However, when I'm crafting it still doesn't give me that. Still doesn't give me the extended slots. So now whenever I press E it will give me all of them. So there's a few other upgrades we can do for this. If we have a look at the recipes here, you can see this inventory upgrade 2. This will open up top 2 of them, and this just needs the stone storage units. This is redstone and a chest and some stone, and then the number inventory slot 3 is iron, so you just need iron ingots. Inventory slot 4 is gold, so you just need gold ingots, and inventory slot 5 is diamond, you just need diamonds. And then number 6 is emeralds. So we can actually get quite far in this, and that's what I want to do for the end of the episode here. Because I've built up some iron, some gold and some diamonds, and there's some more gold cooking up in here as well. I'm not worried about doubling for now. I'll get into that in the next couple of episodes or so. But for these first kind of few stacks, I'm not too worried about just getting singles out of them. So now we can grab some redstone as well, grab all of that. And also the inventory upgrade slots here. It's interesting that you can still take stuff back out of the inventories once you take this out. So I could, if I wanted to, leave that in there, and I'll pick it up again once I get access to the inventory slot. So I need I need some stone as well. I've got some stone there. So I can just go through these, and hopefully actually is there a quest line for this. Let's have a look at my quest book. Make sure we're not getting too ahead of ourselves with inventory management. So this one needs the inventory management 2, and then this one is for number 3, and then hopefully down here it'll have 4, 5 and 6 as well. So it should be fine to do this. So let's go for the number 2 one. I need chests. So I'm going to need 4 chests, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Oh no, I'm going to need a lot more than that. I'm going to need 4 per. So I'm going to need, I think 20. If not, then I've got some spare. I can make some storage crates with them. So 1, typical. 2, 3 and 4. And then I can make this one. And then there we go, that's that one finished. Let's just make sure that we're okay to carry on with the quest lines. I'll claim that one. Yeah, it looks like 3 and then 4 and then 5 as well. So if we do this one, shift click in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's that one. Just wait for the quest to complete, and we'll open this up and claim the advanced bag, and then number 5 as well. So with these ones, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we can get this one. There's that quest complete, and wait for that to update, and we'll claim it as well. Claim the advanced bag there, and then this one gives us an elite bag. Now just doing this will give us a lot of stuff. These advanced bags and elite bags are apparently really quite nice. So I'm hoping we've got some decent stuff out of them. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Clear out all of that, and this is the last one now. There we go. So we can claim this elite bag. So number 6, the second elite bag, we're not going to get into that yet. We haven't got any villager trading up and running yet. And so next we'll be going on to the item collectors and stuff, but we'll do that next episode. So let's, at the end of this episode, open up these bags and see what we've got. So we've got basic bag, 2 advanced bags and the elite bag. So in the basic bag, Prudentium essence, some coal and some climbing rope. First of the advanced bags, 5 eggs, 12 glowstone and 9 nether quartz. Second bag, 12 sugarcane, that'll be nice and handy. Some quintuple compressed cobblestone, wow. 2 of them, and 3 blocks of redstone. That actually recompense us for the stuff we've just spent out. And finally the elite bag. 3 quarter hearts and a tool bag. And then this tool bag contains a lawnmower, a swapping wand, excellent, I love these swapping wands, and a steel paxel. That means we can get rid of all of these as well. And quest complete lawnmower as well. So let's get rid of the pickaxe, the axe. I'll keep my silk touch and I'll keep my sword. Actually no, 13 damage, 6 damage. So yeah, we've gone right the way down to a steel paxel and a trowel for the silk touch. And a bow. Let's put some of this other stuff away as well. Put the quarter hearts away, put swapping wand away for now. Yeah, I'll clean up my inventory and I will come back to you for the end. In the utilities quest line here, we actually did complete this lawnmower quest. So, oh wow, this actually gives us another elite bag. So we'll grab that, exit, and what does this give us? Basic bag, builder's bag, lunch bag, and 2 sextuple compressed netherrack. So that's over 1 million netherrack we've just got there. Put that in there. All the bags just keep coming. Some more low covalence dust. Lunch bag, more lunch, that's good. Builder's bag. Lots of blocks, and more lots of blocks. What do we get there? Jungle wood, Zion, biome stone. Wow, interesting. That's a random things one. And we can scroll through this, I think, to actually get extra textures. Yeah. This is quite interesting. Yes, you get... It's an interesting patternation, but won't be using that just yet. Aha, this needs to change into all of that. I'll sort that out. Anyway, this is all I've got time for today. So we haven't really done much building at all. I'm gonna get up enough resources for next episode that we can actually start planning out some of the floor plans for these buildings out here in the front here. I think I've picked quite a nice building quite close to what will be the watchtower and far enough up the hill to be able to get a nice view out. I want to be able to have a nice view from this patio part here. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe on the video and to the channel, and I will see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel and liking and commenting on the videos. Thanks. See you next time.